Bad News Bears, 1976, is remembered as one of the most iconic sports comedies of all time. It's a film about a ragtag group of misfit kids who form a Little League baseball team under the guidance of a washed-up, foul-mouthed coach. On the surface, it's a heartwarming story about underdogs finding their way. But behind the scenes, there are untold stories that are far stranger than fiction. What if we told you that this beloved movie has some shocking and bizarre facts, stories of on-set chaos, and little-known secrets that completely change the way this film came together? Stick around, because today we're revealing 15 weird facts about the Bad News Bears that you didn't know. Let's dive in. Fact 1. Walter Matthau's unscripted moments. Walter Matthau, who played the grumpy coach Morris Buttermaker, was known for his improvisational skills. In fact, many of his lines were not in the script. Matthau's wit and charm allowed him to ad-lib many of his memorable moments in the film. The best part? Most of these improvisations made it into the final cut, bringing a raw, authentic feel to his character. Matthau's unpredictable performances helped make the Bad News Bears so unforgettable. Fact 2. The swearing wasn't just for the screen. The film's language is famously edgy, with kids and adults alike swearing and speaking in a way rarely seen in a family film. But here's the kicker. The cast often swore off-screen as well. The young actors, some as young as 10, were exposed to language and situations they'd never encountered before, and the cast admitted that the script's adult language started bleeding into their everyday conversations. Some even joked that they left the set talking like the characters they portrayed. Fact 3. A real baseball coach helped train the cast. While Walter Matthau brought his own flair to the character of Coach Buttermaker, he wasn't the only one teaching the kids how to play baseball. A real baseball coach was brought in to train the cast. Former Major League player and coach Bob Lemon worked with the kids, helping them perfect their baseball skills. The coach would have them practice real baseball drills, making the game sequences in the film more authentic. Fact 4. The kids were given freedom to act out. In a move that blurred the line between acting and reality, director Michael Ritchie gave the young actors the freedom to improvise and act out their real-life personalities. This led to moments in the film where the kids' natural behaviors and personalities shone through. It made the team's dynamics feel incredibly authentic, though sometimes it led to moments of chaos on set. Fact 5. The film's darker themes were pushed by the studio. While The Bad News Bears may seem like a light-hearted comedy, it was originally much darker. The film's treatment of themes like alcoholism, neglect, and rebellion was much more blunt in early versions. The studio feared the film was too bleak, but after some rewriting and reshooting, the darker themes were toned down. Still, what remained was a film that was far grittier than the typical kids' movie at the time. Fact 6. Tatum O'Neal's Oscar-winning performance. Was a surprise, Tatum O'Neal, who played the team's only female player, Amanda Wurlitzer, was only 12 years old during the film's production. Not only was her performance widely praised, but O'Neal went on to win an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Paper Moon, 1973. She was the youngest actress to ever win that award, making her performance in The Bad News Bears all the more impressive when you consider how young she was during filming. Fact 7. The controversial scene with the beer can. In one of the film's most controversial moments, Coach Buttermaker is seen drinking beer in front of the kids. This scene was a nod to the character's problematic relationship with alcohol, but it also sparked debates about whether it was appropriate to show children watching an adult drink beer in a film. The filmmakers pushed the boundaries of what was deemed acceptable for family-friendly films in the 70s, and this scene became one of the film's most discussed moments. Fact 8. The bear mascot was more than just a prop. While The Bad News Bears doesn't feature an actual bear in the storyline, the film's mascot, a plush bear doll, had an unexpected backstory. The doll, often seen in the background during the team's victories, was a significant part of the marketing strategy. It was so beloved by the cast and crew that the production team produced a real version of the bear as a limited edition toy, which became a coveted collectible. Fact 9. The real baseball league that inspired the film. While the film's story is fictional, it was inspired by real-life baseball leagues. Director Michael Ritchie based the film's concept on the experiences he had observing youth baseball leagues. He noticed how competitive and intense the games could be, even for young players. Ritchie took that observation and turned it into a storyline about a coach trying to shape a team of misfits into champions. Fact 10. The original director wasn't Michael Ritchie. Although The Bad News Bears is often associated with Michael Ritchie, the original director was someone else entirely. The first director on the project was John Badham, but after some creative differences, he was replaced by Ritchie. Ritchie's influence helped the film become the iconic classic it is today. His vision transformed the film's tone and gave it a grittier, more authentic feel. Fact 11. The kids were left to run wild. One of the more unusual facts about The Bad News Bears is how the young actors were often left to their own devices on set. The filmmakers allowed the kids to act like kids, often causing chaos during filming. This created moments of real-life tension and humor on the set, and some of the funniest moments in the film were completely unscripted. Fact 12. The iconic "Let Them Play" scene was inspired by real life. The famous "Let them play! Let them play!" maker fiercely defends his players against unfair referees wasn't entirely fictional. Ritchie and the crew were inspired by real incidents where youth leagues would sometimes prioritize winning over fair play. The passionate outburst was an authentic reaction to how young players were often treated. It became one of the most iconic lines in the film. Fact 13. It inspired a sequel, but no one expected it. The success of The Bad News Bears led to a sequel, The Bad News Bears in Breaking Training, 1977. But it wasn't nearly as successful as the original. Despite the lackluster reception, the film's impact on the genre of sports comedies was undeniable. Its gritty portrayal of youth sports opened the door for other, similarly themed films in the years that followed. Fact 14. The filming location was a hotbed of drama. Filming The Bad News Bears was not all fun and games. The production took place in California's San Fernando Valley, where the hot weather and long days led to tempers flaring. But it wasn't just the heat. Many of the young actors were getting their first taste of fame, and the pressure was intense. Add in the film's rough script and realistic performances, and it created a perfect storm for on-set drama. Fact 15. Walter Matthau's grumpiness was part of the charm. Walter Matthau's portrayal of the grumpy coach, Morris Buttermaker, was far more than just an acting choice. It was rooted in his own personality. Matthau was known for his sarcastic, somewhat cantankerous demeanor, and it fit perfectly into his role as a washed-up alcoholic coach. His grumpy persona became part of the film's charm, adding depth to his character and making him one of the most memorable comedic figures of the era.